controversy in the association tonight.
There he is.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this. Greg, how about this matchup we have here tonight? Two teams that really like to shoot the three.
It's going to be a shootout, Kevin. Something we see more and more of in today's NBA. I think whichever team makes more threes wins this one.
And always trying to find new ways to help his team, MP has zeroed in on winning his personal matchup each game.
What more can be said about MP's effect on this team? He takes each individual matchup as a personal challenge, and he's been winning those head-to-head battles. So their opponents have to run extra guys at him, which makes life easier on his teammates. It all works together, and that's why this team is so tough to beat.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Rollins is out there with Smooth, and it's Washington in at the three. And it's the 76ers with the ball. 6-point game. Here's Maxey. Shot clock at 6. Here's Edgecombe. Drains the 19-footer.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. Giannis was the topic of our conversation, and coach said after a deep breath, I mean, there's no need to exhaust yourself over how to stop Giannis. He's going to leave his mark on the floor. We just have to deploy something to mute his production a little bit. They've definitely got their hands full trying to slow one of the game's best. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, the Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Edgecombe. The 76ers another three.
Continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
And here's MP for three. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Pass to Maxey from downtown. The rebound by the Bucks. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Remarkable consistency from D. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Well, if you shoot the ball at 40% or better from the three-point line, you are going to win most games no matter where you're playing.
And you talk about physical dominance combined with skill. Tim, at his peak, where does Joel Embiid rank?
Well, Kevin, I'm not sure we've ever seen a 7-footer with this combination of power and three-point shooting touch. Injuries really are the only thing that have slowed him down.
1:57 left in the first. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. They lost the last time they faced the Bucks, that one in Milwaukee.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
They just committed too many mistakes. It was impossible to overcome.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Edwards. And it's Malik Beasley in for Edgecombe. The Bucks also changing it up. Bobby Portis is checked in for Turner. Trent comes in for Washington. And Porter subbed in for Rollins.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Shoots over Portis. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, that is nice touch and confidence on the mid-range from Embiid.
The three from MP. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Maxey kicks to Embiid. Pass to Beasley for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
MP, no good. The 76ers trail by 13. It's Beasley on the wing. Outside, George. No good from outside. On offense here, the Bucks. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Outside, Maxey over Porter. And Maxey gets it to go on the assist by George.
Well, Maxey likes when the pace picks up, and you saw it right there. No hesitation on that catch and shoot.
MP, good.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Maxey deciding where to go with it. Pass to Wiggins. Beasley with a clean look, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. Beasley's got 5.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. The defense. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Bucks.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And let's not forget their hustle. They've been running every chance they get, and that has led to easy scoring opportunities in transition.
They've got Aaron Wiggins, Malik Beasley out there with Edgecombe. Then it's Simone Fontecchio. And it's Bona in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hi, guys. Well, Smooth in their last game against the Warriors was tremendous. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Great stuff, Allie. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Edwards, he's checked in for Fontecchio. It seems like every shot these guys have been putting up has been going in. This month's top shooters. MP is number 1.
It would be hard to imagine him shooting the ball much better than he has. He has been on fire.
Here's Edgecombe. From outside the arc, the 76ers again can't hit it.
Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
That one falls.
Beautiful touch close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
Every so often, Tim, you heard the term defensive anchor. What defines one in the way you look at the game?
Well, I think it's that player that's on the back line, protecting the rim, but also able to see the entire floor. That is where your best communicator often resides.
How did you grade your defensive abilities when you played?
I battled, Kevin. You're going to have to kill me to stop me. That's the way I looked at it.
It's blocked, and it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession. Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Maxey comes in for Malik Beasley. And the Bucks with possession here. Shot clock at 3. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. It's hauled in by Edwards.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Embiid sets the pick for Edwards. Embiid absorbs the contact on the finish.
Well, Embiid is a powerful player, one who is used to pushing his way through contact.
Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds, it moves like he did. Not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
Milwaukee leading by 10. Portis, the pass to MP. Back to Portis. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Maxey. Here's Edgecombe. And the shot is long.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
MP showing the range.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Wiggins kicks to Edwards. High post, Embiid. Shoots over Portis. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist from Edwards. Edwards got 3 assists in the game. And here's MP for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. MP's got 41.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
Wiggins outside. Back to Maxey. Fires for 3. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. MP outside. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And he has led the attack for them the entire game, and now he's trying to get them to the finish line.
Green against Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Over in the corner, Edgecombe. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And it's the Bucks ball. They're on an 11-2 run. Connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Green against Maxey. Down low. Here's Edgecombe. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. 12 points here for P.J. Edgecombe. And so it's MP making things happen for the Bucks. 18 points from three-point range for him in that quarter. That is some serious shooting. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Good to have you with us. With the season in its latter portion, let's look at the Eastern Conference playoff race. And we're going to take a moment to talk about something. I've been seeing Shaq's face everywhere lately. Kenny, do you think it's fair to say Time now for a closer look at that first half. How about what we're seeing from MP?
He couldn't be more.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from Smooth.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
Heading underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Rollins is out there with MP. And it's Washington in at the 3, the small forward.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
No one near Edgecombe as he lets it fly. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Edwards, a screen on Giannis. George passes to Maxey. Clock at 6. Launches a 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
I like the way they've established their offense to start the half. 3 straight makes.
The 3 from MP. And again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Maxey passes to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. Edwards kicks to Maxey. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
You can't play much better than this. That's 4 straight to start the half.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot. Joel Embiid over the years has had some tough luck with injuries. He said, I've broken my face twice. I came back early with the risk of losing my vision, broken fingers. I still came back. I wish I was as lucky as others, but that doesn't mean I'm not trying to do whatever it takes to be out there. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Embiid. In the second half of this season, he's been nothing short of spectacular. And, of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
And he's a top 10 rebounder this year for good reason. He's unbelievably driven. And yep, another basket.
And what's another 60-burger to him? I mean, you can almost expect it from him at this point.
And he is now within distance of the most 60-point games in a single season. He could do it. Takes the 3. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
And again for 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Pass to Edgecombe. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Hammers it in.
The instincts and anticipation. Great effort here by Giannis.
Embiid with the screen on Rollins. Outside, Maxey. Pass to Embiid. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull up, you know, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill. And then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And the 76ers with some changes. The 76ers trail by 20. They've got Edwards. Joel Embiid out there with Fontecchio. Then it's Aaron Wiggins. And it's Beasley in at the 1. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
Oh, even with all that traffic, Embiid is so calm and collected near the rim.
A three from MP. Good, another from three. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
The 76ers shooting indicative of smooth offensive play. Up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. Here's Embiid. Rebounded by the Bucks. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Knocks it loose and stolen by MP. Pass to Porter. Looking for Kuzma. He gets it there. MP against Wiggins. MP outside. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Trent outside. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
Back to Beasley. Shot to stop the run. Traps in the tray.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
And here's MP for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Smooth's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead. That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
MP, no good. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Pass to Embiid. And the rejection by MP. Puts up a deep three. And got it. Another basket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Doubled by Smooth. Wiggins passes to Edwards. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And it's Fontecchio missing. The Bucks have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
They double him with MP. And stolen by MP.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bucks.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And it's pretty incredible when you look at the body of work this year, guys. I mean, when they hit 70 wins, we were astounded. And then now, the wins continuing to pile up in what's been truly a remarkable and special season.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2 and
the standout performance it was for MP.
Well, offensively, he was about as locked in as you can be, and his team continued to find him.
And it's the Bucks ball. They're on an 18-5 run. And it's Fontecchio with the rebound. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Takes a three. The 76ers again can't hit it. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Bucks. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
People want to know.
Miss Conway.
The drama coming into this game may have had more of an impact than the game itself. Internet sleuths claim that they found a burner account run by your mother. You care to set the record straight?
Yeah, a lot of people are envious of the Lives NBA Players lead, so they try to knock them down a peg to feel better about themselves. That's all this is. I mean, in my opinion, someone who doesn't have anything good going on is going to try to tear someone else down, and I'm not going to let it happen to me.
Well, thanks for setting it straight.
You're welcome.
MP, just one more thing about that.
MP, right here.
Yes.
I have a really good one.
Straussman.
Smell your pits, too.
All right, so the rhythm of basketball is back and forth. Players get hot from the floor, they get cold. Teams go on runs in games and streaks during the season. Consistency is rare. Yet, you've been remarkably consistent in these high-profile matchups.
Yeah, I do. That's a testament, though, to the work I put in and the work that my teammates put in. I couldn't do what I do if the defense was keyed in on me every night. These guys have been holding it down, and together, I believe we could do something special this year. Just you watch, T.
We'll be watching.
Like what?
All right, thanks, MP. Right here, MP.
I
Got a question.
Come on.
How you feeling? Playoffs have arrived, and a young duo looks to make a new splash. The Bucks enter the postseason with the best record in the conference. But now, the stakes are higher. Will their dominance be tested as they go up against the Raptors? Round 1, Game 1, the NBA playoffs, coming up next.
It's time to kick off the postseason. Round 1, Game 1 of the Eastern Conference playoffs. And you can just feel the energy here tonight. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. Ingram, the 3, with Barnes, the 4. Then it's R.J. Barrett, and it's Mobo in at the center position. And for Milwaukee, inside they have Giannis and Turner. Then there's P.J. Washington, then it's MP, and it's Rollins in at the 1. Taking a look at Milwaukee. On paper, this looks like a slam dunk, no pun intended. But game 1s can be tricky.
Yeah, especially at the start where teams are feeling each other out. But the energy of the crowd and the way they've played all year, it's hard to imagine them dropping this one.
And so off the tip, it's the Raptors. Let's send you over to the sideline to discuss MP's groundbreaking season.
He just had an all-time moment breaking Wilt Chamberlain's single-season points record. Him and Wilt are still the only players in NBA history with over 4,000 points in a year. He told me he hopes to add to this record tonight. I'm betting he will, guys.
I'm with you. No doubt about that. After the massive regular season he had, it's easy to see why there was so much hype surrounding MP heading into the playoffs.
Yeah, and a lot of pressure on him, too. When a player with the highest scoring average in the league gets to the postseason, the expectations are immense.
From way out there, MP testing the limits of his range.
About a minute into this first quarter. Shot is good by Barrett.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's MP. 6 points for him. Connects from downtown.
And the three ball is just another way that MP can hurt you.
Outside Barnes. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Gets some space and buries the jumper.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And here's MP from outside. Drains the triple. MP's got 12 points in the game.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Outside Ingram. Antetokounmpo against Barnes. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Bucks. An 8-point differential. MP outside. Fires the three. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Toronto's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. It's stolen by MP. The three ball. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
And Antetokounmpo over to help. Here's Bobo. Turner covers. Three from Barnes. Gets the three ball to go.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Drops in the three.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Now here's Ingram. The three, Barrett. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Has to Smooth. From behind the arc. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
On the wing, MP. Beyond the arc. Just outstanding. He hits again, and he's still a perfect 9 for 9.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Here's Barrett. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Giannis, what rim protection from him, using that endless length.
And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Ingram with the ball. Checked by Washington. Oh, stolen by Turner. Here we go, one-on-one. From deep, MP. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
He's rolling. The best start to a game you could hope for.
Talk about putting up points in a hurry. He can't miss right now.
Here's more. No points so far. Pass to Ingram. Shot to stop the run. The rebound by Turner. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
MP, that one's good.
MP smart enough to know he doesn't have to get to the rim to be effective.
To the paint. It's Mobo. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. And that's it for the first quarter in what has been a very lopsided game. Milwaukee out in front, running away with this one. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And time for us to get back into it here in game one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
We've got Kyle Kuzma. Kevin Porter is out there with MP. Then there's Gary Trent, and it's Portis in at the center position. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Smooth in their last game against the Pelicans made some terrific plays. He dropped an amazing number of points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. He was clearly on a mission, and no one was getting in his way. A flat-out dominant performance.
Great report there, Allie. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
And so here is Toronto after Milwaukee picked up a three with their last shot.
Not the guy you expect to knock down the answer three, but Rui was ready to get it done.
From deep, MP. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Porter's got 3 assists now in this one. The Raptors have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Pippen with it. Now Porter defending. Left side Dick. The 3 is up. The rebound by the Bucks. Pass to MP. For 3. Oh, another one falls. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Walter. Out to Hachimura. Here's the 3. Knocks down the long J. Hachimura's got 6 in the quarter.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
From deep, MP. Another bucket. Wow. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Out left to the wing. Walter from outside. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
And here's MP from outside. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
For Toronto, they've gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Outside Dick. Shot from the wing. It's hauled in by Portis.
Well, he's a really good shooter. Got a good look from medium range, and I think they'll go back to that.
Another one goes. Incredible. 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Pass to Murray Boyles. Now Grady Dick looking to win the run. It's hauled in by Portis.
I think adrenaline was a factor there. He wanted to hit that answer 3 so badly.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Murray Boyles. Soft touch off the glass. Murray Boyles has got his first points of the game.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock. Boy, somebody lit a fire under this guy. I mean, he's crushing it right now.
Here's Pippen. After Milwaukee picked up a 3 with their last shot. Pass to Murray Boyles. Now Hachimura. 6 to shoot. Here's Walter, covered by MP. Can't connect from 14.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
4-3, and the Bucks hit again from deep.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
To the inside, here's Murray Boyles, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Well, you know, he may be a bit undersized at the 4, but he makes up for it with his athleticism.
Another one falls. Amazing.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. No one covering. Walters has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Bucks ahead, just dominating this one. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Just moving the ball, you can confuse and frustrate a defense.
Yeah, so many of their points have come off assists, executing at a very high level. Seeing how things are shaking down for the Bucks, do you guys agree they're looking very confident at this point?
Yeah, they just need to keep doing what they're doing. They're doing like me tonight. TCB, taking care of the business.
Well, I'm not sure what business you're talking about, Shaq, but I do agree with you. The message in the locker room is just simple. Don't let up. Finish off this game.
And still a half to go, but you get a sense the momentum is strongly in their favor. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
Thanks for joining us again for round one of the NBA playoffs. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
So for Toronto right now, the perimeter filled up by Barrett and Ingram. Then there's Scotty Barnes, and it's Mobo in at the 5. And Washington over to help. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. MP against Barrett. And here's MP from outside. Rebound Toronto. Outside Ingram. Pass to Moore. Jacks up a 3. He buries it from 3. Moore's got his first 3 points of the game.
Outstanding decision-making by Ingram there, working it to the open man. Really good possession.
MP shot is off.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Oh, got that one up quick. Ingram's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
And here's MP from outside. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists tonight. Toronto's gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. To the middle. Here's Barrett. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Barrett's gotten his second bucket of the game. From deep, MP. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Barnes passes to Moore. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
That free throw no good. That one misses. The Bucks have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. From deep, MP. And good! another.
Incredible. 81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There's no slowing this guy down. He's on fire. Pass to Moore. Fires it. They get it back. Outside Ingram. The three. And again, no good by Toronto.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass. Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Outside Ingram. Will it go? And he nails the jumper. Ingram's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, you look at the form on Ingram's catch-and-shoot jumpers, it's textbook. He's got excellent posture. His hands are in a good position, and most importantly, he's ready to shoot it when he catches it.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Barrett up top, covered by MP. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
And that one drops for him.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Outside Ingram. Ingram double teamed. Pass to Moore. Back to Barnes. 5 on the clock. The three, Barrett. The shot won't fall. For Milwaukee, they've gone 6 for 9 in the half. Hits the trifecta.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And that one's good. Ingram.
Well, he's leading the way, trying to get everybody else going now.
And here's MP from outside. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 6 assists in the game. Ingram double team. Toronto passing it around.
Big effort, big reward for Barrett. Just what a jam.
The Bucks have gotten 8 of 11 shots to go in. Efficient so far in the third. A nice shot by MP.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. MP against Barrett. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang.
Well, you got to make that moment last. Enjoy it for as long as you can.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
MP getting it done for the Bucks. He put up a jaw-dropping number of three-pointers. An exceptional single-quarter performance. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. Kyle Kuzma out there with Gary Trent. Then it's Bobby Portis. Then it's MP. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Takes a 3. Yet another bucket.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Hachimura outside. Outside for Ingram. Fires the 3. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
It's like he needed that halftime break to gather himself. Now he's starting to get his confidence back here.
MP, that one's good.
Great initiative from MP. You knew he was coming for revenge.
A nice shot by Murray Boyles.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Gets the 3 to fall.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Relentless in his approach. He has one thing on his mind: close this game out. Overall, their shot selection has been much better here in the second half. We'll see if the rest of their game follows.
Connects again from distance.
The three's coming fast and furious. He is scorching the nets.
Yes, and now tied for the 3rd most three-point field goals in a single game in playoff history. Oh, MP with a block. From deep. And it's Toronto with a rebound. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. And the basket by Hachimura.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end.
Good! Another from 3.
And he's notched the 3rd most three-pointers in a single game in NBA playoff history.
Yes, one of the best games of his life, or anyone's for that matter. He has been unstoppable. Here's Hachimura, and it's slammed in by Hachimura.
That is big time by Hachimura. No mercy at all.
There's the 3, and again it's Milwaukee from deep.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3 happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
And a slam dunk by Ingram.
And you know, as time goes on, Ingram continues to embrace more responsibility. He wants to be the focal point of this offense.
Smooth, no good. The Raptors shooting is around 55% so far. Outside Ingram. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by Trent.
And capturing the series momentum up front. This is a monster Game 1 win for the...
And it's good! He hits another one!
And he's tied 2nd all-time in scoring for a playoff game.
Yes, just a miraculous offensive display. This crowd on the edge of their seats.
And I love Dick's aggressive mindset. I mean, this is how lethal he can be catching and firing.
Here's MP. And another one!
And he's now bested his previous mark, breaking his own record for the 2nd highest postseason offensive performance. He was already in elite company with Elgin Baylor and passing 2 other more recent performances from Donovan Mitchell with 57 points and Jimmy Buckets Butler with 56 back in 2023.
And again for 3.
And you talk about competing against yourself. He is the definition. No accomplishment is too great. Never resting on his laurels, he has once again delivered an absolute gem of a three-point clinic, breaking his own record for 2nd most all-time. And now he holds 2 of the top 3 spots in postseason single-game history.
It's a night like tonight that shows he is always competing. And we talk about the players getting in the zone. He lives in the zone. When you're putting up 30 or more points from three-point land in a game, you're simply demoralizing the defense. And we've seen that tonight. And this series has become a very historic one. Three-pointer. Again! What an avalanche!
His scoring tonight, just mind-blowing.
And he's nearing 1st all-time for scoring in a playoff game. So this one belongs to the Bucks. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during the 1st round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
Hey, should we pick up something for dinner?
Oh, but we got food already at home.
Yeah, but those leftovers are old.
Oh, no, I brought them home yesterday, I think.
Kicks, MP.
feeling?
round one could...
Round one of the East rolls on. Game 2 just about ready to tip off. Playoff basketball on 2K Sports. Our games, you look at the Bucks. Well, they started off with a Game 1 win. Now they need to get another one here to keep the home court advantage.
And even with that win in Game 1, they can't take their foot off the proverbial pedal, right? As good as they were last game, they'll need to be better tonight to avoid a letdown.
So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Perimeter pairing, Barrett and Ingram. Then there's Scotty Barnes. And it's Mobo in at the... Five down low. And what a resume MP has put together over his career. You know, he's starting to creep up now towards the generational talents.
And the numbers don't lie. MP has left a significant impact on the game in this era. And when it all shakes out, we don't know where MP will rank, but right now he's looking like a special player.
Fires from deep. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. MP's got 9.
Great ball movement there.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Pass to Mobo. To the paint. Here's Barrett. And he lays it straight in.
I love seeing Barrett cash in there. He knows he has what it takes to finish through contact.
Here's Washington. And here's MP for 3. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Oh, nice work by Ingram. Keeping his eyes open, allowing him to find an opportunity for a teammate.
He rifled that one in from distance. He's got 15.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
The Raptors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. As far as Brandon Ingram goes, Coach believes that space is the key. He told me, quote, if we can close the gap, there aren't as many tools that he can go to, especially if we have a second defender to throw an occasional arm out. Percentages drop quite a bit in those cases. Guys, back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Ingram drawing the double team. And Barrett slams it in.
And you see the edge Barrett plays with, attacking the rim with bad intentions.
And here's MP for 3. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists tonight. Raptors trail by 13. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, here's Barrett. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots. Milwaukee with the ball. Giannis dishes to MP from past the arc. Offensive rebound. Tries again. And Antetokounmpo lays it in.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm look.
Ingram drawing the double team. More in the corner. No good on the three.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
And here's MP for three. Here's Giannis. And he banks in the layup. Giannis has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Barnes with it. Out-guarded by Giannis. As Ingram missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And here's MP for three. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Well, tonight has been the MP show. And guys, they have to keep it simple. Just keep feeding MP the ball and keep seeing him add to that point total.
Barnes can't get it to go.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Here's Barrett, and Barrett brings it in.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. And here's MP for three. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Ingram against Washington. Outside, Barrett. It's up a 3. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 3 assists now in this one.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
MB getting it done for the Bucks. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire... And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And they've also been effective from beyond the arc tonight. And if that continues, guys, it can really open up the rest of their offense.
We've got Gary Trent, Jalen Williams out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's MP, and it's Porter in at the point guard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Pippen, the pass to Dick. Doubled by Smooth. Pippen kicks to Hachimura. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And it's Porter with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hi, guys. Well, Smooth in their last game against the Raptors got the job done. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and that was a season high for him. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
All right, Allie. Great stuff as always. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Raptors also changing it up. Barnes, who's checked in for Rui Hachimura. Brandon Ingram comes in for Walter. And Moore subbed in for Pippen. Here's MP. And he has 42. Nailed from three-point land. Smooth's got 45 points.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Dick wide open. A three-pointer off the mark. Here's Milwaukee now. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. And again, one for three.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Dick in the corner, shoots the three. Rebound, Milwaukee. Portis has got 4 rebounds in this game. The three from MP. And another one falls. Amazing. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Ingram drawing the double team. Raptors moving the ball around. Dick. Second shot opportunity. This one for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound in this one.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Dick finds Ingram. And here is Barnes. Ingram outside. Clock is at 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Portis has got 5 rebounds tonight. The 3 from MP. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Smooth's got 57 points.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Barnes outside. Pass to Dick. Will it go? Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots. Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
It's Ingram on the wing, defended by Trent. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. A different look for Milwaukee. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Portis. P.J. Washington comes in for Gary Trent. And Rollins subbed in for Porter. And then for Toronto, Lobo's checked in, and Barrett subbed in for Dick. We've seen them struggle on the half-court offense.
I had a coach that once told me sometimes guys just try to self-will it too much. Whether it's getting out on the break or scoring in the half-court, you got to do it as a unit.
In the corner, Barrett with it. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Pass to Mobo. And here's Moore outside. That shot off the mark. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The Bucks on top, running away with this one. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Hello and welcome, everybody.
High fidelity, fast pace, and lots of three-pointers.
When it works, it's hard to argue, but beware.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Bucks. More than enough of us.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
With so much on the line tonight, you have to be impressed with the way he came out and set the tone with his aggression.
Well, the lights are bright in this matchup, and he's had no problem playing up to the moment.
And checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. In at the forwards, Ingram and Barnes. Then it's Barrett, and it's Moore in at the 1 spot. Clock at 4. Second chance shot. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Man, this is Barrett at his best. Looking for a shot, being active on offense. Love it. And they're getting their points now. Almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Outside, Barrett. Back to Moore from the arc, and he's good on the 3-ball. Moore's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. The 3 from MP. He got it again. Sensational. 71 points and no end in sight.
This young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Here's Ingram. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. MP way outside. The quick look, no good that time. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for Toronto. Pass to Barnes. Now here's Barrett. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Ingram's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The 3-pointers just continue to flow.
And here's MP for 3. Toronto's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. Moore outside. Back to Barrett. Inside. Pass to Mobo. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Mobo's got 5.
Barnes really just forcing the D to commit. They chose him, and boy, did he make them pay.
Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Barrett wide open. He fires. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
And here's MP for 3. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive line.
And Barrett slams it in.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
And it's Barnes at the elbow. Over onto Tacumbo. Barnes can't get it to go.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. And that shows the skill level of MP. The pull-up is a tough shot to master.
Outside, Barrett. Ingram wide open. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. MP way outside. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Moore dishes to Barrett. Looking to end the run. And again, no good by Toronto. The Bucks have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them.
Yeah, just another thing MP does for this team. Space the floor.
Toronto, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the 3rd quarter. And Moore kicks to Barrett. Pass to Mobo. Now Barrett beyond the arc. A rebound by Washington.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Ingram against Trent. Pass to Pippen. Offline with the baseline jumper. And so it's Milwaukee, able to put on a show for the ages. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We come back right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
NBA playoff round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. We've got Williams. Bobby Portis out there with Gary Trent. Then there's A.J. Green. And it's MP in at the 2. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And here's MP for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Murray Boyle. To the inside. Here's Hachimura. Beautiful dish in the lane. Goes down. Hachimura's got his first 2 points of the night.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break. Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Stretching out the defense. MP, impressive range shown there by the youngster.
To the middle. Here's Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Drills the three-pointer.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Bounce pass, Pippen. Trent against Ingram. It's Dick on the wing. That 3 off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
The 3 from MP. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it. Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Ingram passes to Dick. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Jackson, he's checked in for A.J. Green. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Lobo's checked in. Scotty Barnes comes in for Hachimura. R.J. Barrett's checked in for Dick. And Moore subbed in for Pippen.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Barrett, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And, guys, that's going to wrap it up. Fans are piling out the exits. Obviously a huge win here in Game 2 for Milwaukee.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew the...
Good, that's another bucket.
What an incredible scoring performance here on the big stage.
Well, GA making playoff history. He's in some elite company on the single-game scoring list.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but
good, another from 3.
Unbelievable shooting, and he continues to climb the all-time leaderboards for threes made in a playoff game.
Offensive fireworks from long range, so fun to watch, putting on a show on the big stage. No good for Moore. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. MP against Moore. And good, he hits it again.
And he now owns third place for most points in a playoff game.
An incredible game, no doubt. Nothing can slow him down. There's the 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
And here's MP for 3. That one's not going to go. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
go. I got next, right here.
Round one continues with a...
We are set for Game 3 in this Eastern Conference Round 1 contest. You take a look at the Raptors. After suffering 2 losses to start this series, this game is unquestionably a must-win.
Yeah, going down 0-3 in the first round is not an option for them, period. If they have any hopes of this postseason, a win tonight is essential.
Let's check out Milwaukee's starting lineup. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Then it's MP, then it's Washington, and it's Rollins in at the point guard position.
MP smart enough to know he doesn't have to get to the rim to be effective.
It's Barrett on the wing. Banked it in off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Mobo. Here's Moore. Outside Barnes. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Rollins.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Well, the ability to spread the floor is such a valuable skill in the league. And MP, yes, sir.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Darko Rajakovic. Coach reminded his guys that Giannis is one of the most dangerous players out there. He told his forwards that anytime he takes 2 steps, they'll need to impose their will to limit momentum. He said, quote, "If we're intimidated, we've already lost. Step up and deny his path." PA?
Appreciate the report, Allie.
I just love the ball movement.
Pass to Barnes. Toronto passing it around. Outside Ingram to win the run. And again, Toronto no good.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
And here's MP from outside. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
MP is in a great rhythm right now. It behooves this team to just keep feeding this young guy.
The Raptors have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. The Bucks have gone 5 of 5 in this quarter. Solid. Great positioning on the putback.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And so here is Toronto. 15-point game. Pass to Mobo. Now here's Ingram. No good there. Good D by MP. Launches a 3. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo has got 3 assists in the game. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Here's Barrett. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
For a good offensive player, you've got to take what the defense gives you. RJ does just that. Settles into the mid-range.
Smooth. Shot is good.
They've got the D reeling. A full 3-point attack right off the tip.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track. And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Now here's MP. 21 points in the game.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Here's Moore. Here's Barrett. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
That's coming with force. RJ Barrett, nothing you can do to stop that.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. So both teams changing it up here. Now here's MP. 24 points for him. Lets the 3 fly. That one's true. He's now 9 of 10.
A dozen consecutive points off of 3s. This defense looks rattled.
Pass to Murray Boyles. Now here's Barrett. Now Grady Dick. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Portis. 43 seconds left in the first quarter. A deep 3 from MP. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Outside Ingram. Pass to Dick. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to be on MP. And some changes here for the Raptors. Hachimura's checked in for Mobo. Walter comes in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Pippen in for Barrett.
Because of the shooter Grady Dick is, obviously you want to try to get him to the free throw line as much as possible.
Pippen outside. Pass to Walter. From the arc. Rebounded by Kuzma. MP left side. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number one on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. And quite a position here for the Bucks to be in. What do you think, guys?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
On the floor for Milwaukee, they've got MP, Kyle Kuzma out there with Gary Trent. Then there's Kevin Porter, and it's Portis in at the 5 down low. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Raptors had a huge game. He dropped an amazing number of points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. And with the flashy numbers he put up in that one, it's worth the price of admission just to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Allie, great info there. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
And so here is Toronto after Milwaukee picked up a 3 with their last shot. Who poked away? It's stolen by Kuzma. From deep, MP. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Second quarter basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Pass to Walter from downtown. Rebounded by Kuzma. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. And here's MP from outside. Fires in the triple. Smooth's got 12 now in this quarter.
Oh, serious range from MP. I wasn't sure he had that in his bag.
And again, no good by Toronto. The 3 sends it home from three-point land. MP's got 48.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
A nice shot by Murray Boyles.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Entering the league, Porter Jr. was a scoring guard type, but he's morphed into more of a ball handler. Very impressive.
Here's Dick. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Dick's got his second bucket on the night.
Boy, what a sweet pass. That one on time and on target.
MP no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that
one. Pippen outside. Over MP. Pippen no good.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
MP way outside. Good! Another from 3. Man, he's really launching him from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Walter from outside. Porter with the steal. In transition. Here come the Bucks. And then Porter with the dunk.
Yeah, speedy transition play by Porter, getting there to put the finishing touches on the fast break.
Toronto's gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Pass to Hachimura. 59 seconds left in the half. And the layup is good off the glass.
Boy, even with the contact, Rui Hachimura doesn't lose his touch or his concentration. So tough to distract this guy.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
The Raptors have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second.
Well, after hitting 0 from distance in the first, that's his second make this quarter.
From deep. Points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Pass to Murray Boyles. Here's Dick, guarded by Trent. And Walter gets it to go on the assist by Dick. Walters has got 8 points in the quarter.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And yeah! Another basket.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Dick. Three-pointer off the mark. MP way outside. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And so it's Milwaukee making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. We'll be right back after this word.
When a team is moving the ball like this, Shaq, they're tough to defend.
Yeah, their mentality is, I've got a good shot, but you've got a better.
Taking a look at how the series is going for the Raptors. And that's a wrap on halftime.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round one. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, tonight is a big game, and you have to be impressed with the way he's come out firing.
You get the sense when there's big-time performances to be had, this guy wants to take part. You expect that this is a trend that will continue here.
The perimeter filled up by Barrett and Ingram. Then there's Barnes, and it's Mobo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And the Bucks with possession. Fires from deep. Good. He hits again.
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. Here's Mobo. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Mobo's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And here's MP from outside. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
Washington with the ball, and it's Ingram picking him up. Rollins passes to Smooth. Puts up a three. Nails it from beyond the arc.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Toronto has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Outside Ingram. Launches it. Rebounded by the Bucks. MP scanning the floor. He got it again! Sensational!
Incredible! 81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There's no slowing this guy down. He's on fire. Ingram on the wing. Toronto passing it around. Uses the glass on the layup. Barrett's got 8 points.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
From deep, MP. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
And Ingram has got the ball here for Toronto. The three is up. Barrett can't hit.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
The Raptors have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Double team on Ingram. Down low. Here's Mobo. And Turner with the block.
Oh, my goodness, the timing, the length, the instinct. Miles Turner sends it back.
This one for 3. And again.
90 points. A legendary performance.
We will be talking about this one for a long, long time. Takes the 3. And again for 3. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Dick, he's checked in for Toronto. The Raptors shooting a low 29% since halftime. Pass to Moore. Back to Barrett to stop the run. Williams grabs the board.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
A deep 3 from MP. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Well, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive. Listen, this guy's doing his part. It's what we know he's about, but they have got to get some productivity from some other guys on this roster.
His big night continues. He is fueling this lead.
Here's Moore. After Milwaukee picked up a 3 with their last shot. The 3, Barrett. Barrett missing again. And here's MP from outside. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
All night. He just won't let up.
Here's Moore. Yet to see a basket. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket. He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
MP, that one's good.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
Milwaukee with the ball. Fires for 3. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Barrett. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. MP getting it done for the Bucks. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And thanks for sticking with us as this round 1 game continues. On the floor for Milwaukee, they've got Prince. Williams is out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's MP, and it's Green in at the 1. Now here's MP. On target from range.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
It's stolen. Ingram against Prince. Pass to Bufkin. He tries the 3. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds in the game. From deep, MP. And that comes off the assist by Green. MP's got 6 here in the quarter.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Grady Dick says, I've got some vertical, folks. Look out.
Now here's MP. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Outside Dick. Toronto passing it around. And here's Ingram outside. Williams grabs the board.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And so here is Toronto after Milwaukee picked up a 3 with their last shot. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Smooth. And Milwaukee tacks on 2 more.
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it.
Here's Dick. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Puts up a 3. And got it. Another basket.
What a performance. He's now tied for 3rd most points in single-game playoff history.
Boy, the way he's been scoring the ball, you had a feeling he'd leave his name in the record books. Bufkin, no good.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration.
Connects again from distance.
And he's notched the 3rd most three-pointers in a single game in NBA playoff history.
Yes, one of the best games of his life, or anyone's for that matter. He has been unstoppable. Fires from deep. Good! Another from 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Inside. Outside for Ingram. Takes the 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Williams has got 7 rebounds in the game. From deep, MP. And again for 3.
He's putting on a shooting exhibition that has left this entire arena in awe.
And you know, he finds himself tied for 2nd place all time in three-point makes for a playoff game.
And that'll wrap up Game 3. Now we'll look ahead towards an important Game 4 for the Bucks.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And with their performance tonight, you have to think this series is all but over.
It's impossible to see it any other way. And I don't think it's going to get past.
Connects again from distance.
And you talk about competing against yourself. He is the definition. No accomplishment is too great. Never resting on his laurels, he has once again delivered an absolute gem.
Oh, connects again.
And that bucket was looking as wide as the Pacific Ocean. He just can't miss.
A phenomenal offensive exhibition. And he's now tied for the all-time scoring mark for points in a playoff game. Here's Dick. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. It's stolen by Ingram. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Hachimura outside. From deep. And it's Ingram with the basket on the assist from Hachimura.
Well, that's why Ingram has been an all-star. He gives your team spacing, and he doesn't need the rock to score.
And here's MP from outside. Good! Another from 3.
He continues to push the envelope, outdistancing his own record for triples made in a playoff game. Just an absolute flamethrower.
It's a new first-place mark. He only needs the slimmest of windows to get that thing off, and you always expect it to fall through. So this one belongs to the Bucks. And now that they're up 3-0, winning this whole series is well within their grasp.
You think it's only a matter of time, but the postseason is all about expecting the unexpected. They need to stay focused and finish strong.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.